Hello and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one we're talking UFC 311 press conference, specifically Islam Makhachev's comments on Ilia Topuria. We're going to talk about those interesting comments. Before getting started, make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. I have to say before getting started with our main subject of the video that I want to extend thanks to the UFC for being so consistent in terms of putting on back-to-back events. And the strategy behind the timing of such events. If I'm not mistaken, the press conference for UFC 311 took place before UFC 310, which kind of builds anticipation for the next card before 310 was even started. And I think that's brilliant marketing strategy from the UFC. I think this is exactly why they have so many captivated. Unlike other organizations, you guys have to understand that there are many other mixed martial art organizations out there on the planet, but obviously the UFC tops them all because of their fantastic advertisement strategies. And it must be said, the fact that we had that press conference right before UFC 310, which builds anticipation for the next card. Now here I am talking about UFC 311, and the thing is like more than a month out into the future. And we're really getting ready to start off the year with a bang. I mean, this card is going to have it all. Two fantastic matchups, title matchups. One in the bantamweight division, one lightweight division. Obviously, lightweight Islam Makhachev versus Arman Tsarukyan. In the bantamweight division, we have champion Mirat Vilashvili defending his belt against challenger and the cousin of the great Habib Nurmagomedov, Umar Nurmagomedov. So that being said, obviously, as we said earlier, the press conference was held and Islam was asked a couple questions. Amongst those questions was a question about Ilia Topuria. Now, his response, and this whole thing was kind of unintentionally comical in a way. It had a lot of comedic value, I believe, UFC 311 press conference. Unintentionally, I think looking back at it, guys that make memes and clips are going to have a field day with UFC 311. Just saying. Obviously, Islam was asked a question, and his response sometimes, I think, secretly, Islam Makhachev is like a stand-up comedian who's always practicing acts and doing it indirectly. But he says, when he was asked about Topuria, he says he's not interested in small guys anymore. Which, I'm not Ilia Topuria, but I'm kind of offended for the guy. I mean, he's not interested in small guys anymore. Wow! That's an insult. For Ilia, I don't know how he's going to take it with his ginormous ego. In all honesty, we've said this time and time again. Long story short, this pays this pays nobody but Ilia Topuria, really, and it pays him in terms of monetary gains and recognition. Other than that, it serves nobody any good, including Islam Makhachev, the UFC, and the lightweight division, and including the featherweight division. It's a fight that only Ilia Topuria is interested in, and perhaps the fans as well, but it does nobody any good in the long run, except for Ilia Topuria, really. I mean, unless he loses, which I think is still going to affect the divisions negatively, especially his division. He has a lot of competition. He should forget about that Islam Makhachev fight. And obviously, Islam is talking about something that he talked about before Bilal Muhammad won that title, which is moving up to, I'm not sure what division. It's been talked about that he wanted to move up to welterweight prior to Bilal winning the title. And his coach, Javier Mendez, even said something about the middleweight division, which is nuts if it was to happen. Will Islam Makhachev switch divisions? I don't know. He has to deal with UFC 311. And then after that, things are probably going to be a bit more clear in that lightweight division. Maybe Max Holloway next for the title after Arman Tsarukyan. I'm just throwing stuff at the wall over here, seeing what sticks. If you made it this far, appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments, like, subscribe for more.